The abandoned house. In a small, forgotten town, there was an old house on the edge of the forest. It had been abandoned for decades, but the locals spoke in hushed tones about the eerie happenings that occurred there. Most avoided the place entirely, but one night, a curious young woman named Emily decided to explore it. She entered through the creaking front door, flashlight in hand, and began to explore the dimly lit rooms. Dust covered every surface, and cobwebs hung in the corners like delicate, ghostly drapes. As she made her way through the rooms, she heard faint whispers that seemed to echo from the walls themselves. Emily reached the basement door and hesitated, but her curiosity won out. She descended the narrow staircase, the beam of her flashlight flickering as the darkness enveloped her. The basement was colder than the rest of the house, and the air was thick with an unsettling presence. In the corner of the basement, Emily found an old mirror covered in a dirty sheet. As she pulled the sheet off, the glass revealed a reflection that was not her own. Instead, it showed a scene from the past, families gathered in a festive room, laughing and enjoying themselves. But as Emily watched, the image in the mirror darkened, and she saw shadowy figures moving closer, their faces obscured but their intentions clear. Suddenly, the whispering grew louder, more frantic. Emily spun around, but there was nothing there. When she turned back to the mirror, the reflection had changed. The room now showed a dark, empty space, and in the center stood a figure cloaked in black. Terrified, Emily tried to back away, but her feet felt like they were glued to the floor. The figure in the mirror reached out towards her, and as it did, she felt a cold hand grasp her shoulder from behind. She spun around, but there was no one there. In a panic, she sprinted up the stairs, her heart pounding in her chest. As she burst out of the house and into the night, she looked back to see the old house standing eerily still, as if nothing had happened. The whispers faded away, but the cold grip on her shoulder lingered, a chilling reminder of the ghostly encounter she had just survived.